In this video, we're going to talk about toucans. You know them, you love them. With their incredible, oversized, rainbow-colored bills, they're one of the most recognizable birds on the entire planet. But there's so much more to them than just that famous profile. So let's just dive right in, shall we? We're going to uncover some of the biggest mysteries of one of the jungle's most vibrant residents. We'll get into where they live, how they survive, and of course, what makes that incredible beak so darn special. Okay, first things first, let's get a really clear picture of what a toucan actually is and where it fits into the whole animal kingdom. So here's the thing, when we say toucan, we're not just talking about one single type of bird. Nope, they belong to this whole family called Rhamphistidae, and they're all tree-dwelling birds found only in the Americas. And get this, their closest relatives? Woodpeckers. Who would have thought, right? And the diversity here is just wow. We're talking over 40 different species in this family. That includes those big classic toucans we all picture, but it also includes their smaller cousins, the toucanettes and the aracaris. So it's a big family. So we know what they are, but where on earth can you actually find these magnificent birds out in the wild? Well, you're not going to find them just anywhere. Toucans are exclusively found in the neotropical rainforests of the Americas. Think of a line stretching all the way from southern Mexico, down through Central America, and into the northern parts of South America and the Caribbean. And these guys are true tree dwellers. They spend pretty much their entire lives way up high in the forest canopy. Now, trying to count them all is, super tricky. But for the most well-known species, they're estimated to be over 10,000 mature birds. But, and this is a big but, the bad news is that for a lot of toucan species, their numbers are actually going down. And the main reason? Their rainforest homes are disappearing. Okay, so what is life really like for a toucan? Let's take a look at what they eat, who they hang out with, and how they raise a family. The whole shebang. Alright, you might look at that giant beak and think, oh, it must be for cracking nuts, right? Well, not exactly. Toucans are primarily fruit eaters. But, and this is really interesting, they aren't strictly vegetarian. No way! They're super opportunistic. They'll snap on insects, small lizards, and they'll even raid the nests of smaller birds for eggs and chicks to get a little extra protein. And toucans are far from being loners. These guys are super social. They live in these noisy, kind of loose flocks of up to 20 birds. They all travel together, they look for food together, and they even get into these playful little sparring matches with those giant bills. It's pretty cool to see. Their family life is just fascinating. So during courtship, a male and female will actually toss fruit to each other. It's kind of cute. Once they've paired up, they find a hollow in a tree. A lot of times it's an old woodpecker nest, and that's where they lay their 1 to 5 eggs. Both mom and dad take turns on the eggs, and when the chicks hatch, they are completely helpless. Blind, no feathers, the works. The parents really have to work as a team to raise them for about 6 to 8 weeks until they're ready to leave the nest. Now, the rainforest is of course beautiful, but it's a tough place to live. There are predators lurking all over the place. So how does a big, colorful bird like a toucan stay safe? Man, they've got threats coming from pretty much everywhere. On the ground, they've got to watch out for jaguars and big snakes like boas. And from the sky, they're hunted by eagles and hawks. Their main defenses are staying way up high in the canopy, using their really loud, kind of frog-like calls to alert the whole flock, and believe it or not, their bright colors actually act as camouflage, helping them blend right in with all the colorful flowers and fruits of the rainforest. And if they do manage to avoid all those dangers, a toucan can live for a surprisingly long time. We're talking up to 20 years in the wild. Alright, now for the part I know you've been waiting for. Let's get into some of the most unbelievable, mind-blowing facts about these incredible birds. It's the question everyone asks, the multi-million-dollar question. Why the huge bill? I mean, for centuries, its real main purpose was a total scientific mystery. Is it for fighting? Is it for reaching fruit? Well, the answer is something else entirely. Get ready for this, it's a giant air conditioner. That's right, believe it or not, the bill is a massive air conditioner. It has this whole network of blood vessels right under the surface, and that lets the toucan regulate its body temperature. By pushing more or less blood to the beak, it can release heat and cool itself down. It's so good at this, it rivals an elephant's ears in its ability to radiate body heat. Isn't that wild? And its surprises just keep coming. That giant beak? It's mostly hollow. It's made of a honeycomb-like structure of keratin, the same stuff as our hair, which makes it incredibly lightweight. Their tongue is long and frayed, it almost looks like a feather. Oh, and how they sleep is just bizarre. They curl up into a super tight ball and then flip their tail all the way over their back to touch their head. And, of course, for a little bit of fun trivia, we can't forget the famous mascot Toucan Sam, who's been telling us to follow our nose since the 1960s. But when you get right down to it, the toucan is an icon of the rainforest. Its survival is completely, 100% tied to the health of its home. With deforestation being such a huge problem, their future is, well, it's uncertain. And it really leaves us with a critical question. What needs to be done to make sure these magnificent, colorful birds continue to brighten up our world's jungles for generations to come? Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.